With a flicker of lights and a low hum of machinery, the scientists gathered around the glowing console, their eyes wide with excitement as the experiment reached its climax. The ground trembled beneath their feet as the energy from the experiment surged, signaling that something extraordinary was about to happen. Suddenly, with a blinding flash and a deafening roar, a massive figure emerged from the shimmering portal, casting an enormous shadow across the lab. As the dust settled, the scientists stood frozen in disbelief, their minds racing to comprehend the reality of the prehistoric creature that now stood before them. The lead scientist, Dr. Emily Carter, stepped forward cautiously, her heart pounding as she reached out a hand towards the remarkable beast that had defied time. In that moment, a profound connection sparked between human and dinosaur, bridging millions of years, as both gazed into each other's eyes. However, the tranquility was short-lived as alarms blared throughout the lab, signaling a containment breach that sent the scientists into a flurry of panic. As the sirens blare and shadows cast over the town, Jake stands firm at the entrance, his heart racing as he scans the panicked faces fleeing in every direction. Emma grips her flashlight tightly, her mind racing as she strategizes how to mobilize the remaining townsfolk to confront the increasing threat. Jake shouts for everyone to stay calm, his voice breaking through the noise of chaos as he urges them to regroup and follow his lead. Realizing the urgency, Emma races toward the town hall where she knows they can find resources to help contain the situation before it spirals out of control. Jake quickly gathers a small team of volunteers, their expressions a mix of fear and resolve as they prepare to confront whatever danger lies ahead. As they begin to organize, Emma bursts into the town hall, her mind racing with ideas on how to barricade the entrances and safeguard their community. Jake and his team set up makeshift barriers outside, using anything they can find to fortify their position against the impending threat. Emma calls out to her team from inside the town hall, coordinating their efforts as she scours through supplies for anything that could aid in their defense. Emma, Jake, and Lucas huddle around a table covered in books and drawings of dinosaurs, their excitement palpable as they begin to assemble their ideas. They brainstorm strategies, each sharing their unique insights about different dinosaur species and their habitats. Together, they create a giant chart that maps out the resources they need to gather for their ambitious dinosaur project. As they gather materials, Emma suggests a trip to the local museum to enhance their knowledge further. Inside the museum, their eyes widen with awe as they stand before a towering T-Rex skeleton, inspiration igniting their imagination. They take notes and snap photos, determined to remember every detail that could help them in their project. After their museum visit, they gather back at Emma's house to compile their newfound knowledge into a comprehensive plan. With each detail, they discuss their excitement builds as they envision their project coming to life. As dusk settles, they decide to take a break and enjoy some snacks, laughing and sharing their favourite dinosaur facts. Refueled by laughter and snacks, they return to their project with renewed energy, ready to finalize their plans. The team gathered around the shimmering portal, their faces mixed with awe and urgency as they realized its unstable nature would lead to its closure in just 48 hours. With a flurry of activity, they began formulating a plan to safely guide the dinosaurs back through the portal before time ran out. As the hours ticked away, the team split into groups, each assigned a specific task to ensure every dinosaur was accounted for and safely transported. The sound of distant roars echoed as they worked, a constant reminder of the urgency and dangers they faced in this race against time. Just as the team thought they had a handle on the situation, an unexpected tremor shook the ground, signaling the portal's instability was worsening. Feeling the pressure mount, they quickly regrouped to reassess their strategy, knowing that every decision could mean the difference between success and disaster. With renewed resolve, they prepared to launch the first rescue attempt, their hearts racing as they approached the majestic creatures that needed guiding back. As the sun sets over the lush landscape, Dr. Wells reveals his sinister plan to capture the dinosaurs for profit, igniting a fierce conflict with the team. Tensions rise as the team discovers that Dr. Wells has set traps throughout the island, endangering both the dinosaurs and themselves. In a desperate attempt to thwart Wells's plans, the team devises a risky strategy to sabotage his operations while protecting the dinosaurs. As night falls, they make their move, creeping through the shadows towards Wells' base, their hearts racing with both fear and resolve. Just as they begin to sabotage the equipment, an alarm blares, signalling that Dr. Wells has caught on to their plan. With no time to lose, they scramble to hide as Dr. Wells and his mercenaries rush in, determined to recapture the dinosaurs at any cost. As the clash escalates, the dinosaurs sense the tension and begin to roar and stampede, adding chaos to the already dangerous situation. Seizing the opportunity, the team decides to use the stampede as a distraction to execute their final plan against Dr. Wells. As the tension reaches its peak, the group stands united, their eyes locked on Wells, who seems unfazed by the chaos of the newly adapting dinosaurs all around them. Wells smirks, confident in his ability to control the situation, while the ground trembles beneath their feet as a massive dinosaur emerges from the trees. With a fierce determination, the leader shouts orders to his team, urging them to stay focused as the dinosaur charges towards them. As the dinosaur lets out a deafening roar, the ground quakes further, shaking the resolve of the team just as much as it rattles the trees around them. In the midst of the turmoil, one brave member steps forward, ready to face the beast head-on, igniting a spark of hope among the group. Just as the team member prepares to confront the dinosaur, Wells takes advantage of the distraction, plotting his next move with a cunning grin. Suddenly, the adaptive instincts of the dinosaurs kick in as they start to coordinate their actions, creating an unexpected alliance that could turn the tide of chaos. With a quick glance at each other, the team realizes that they must shift their strategy to adapt to this new threat, combining their strengths in a last-ditch effort to survive. In a dramatic final showdown, Emma stands at the edge of the glowing portal, her heart racing as she strategizes with her team to execute their plan. With the hum of energy pulsating around them, she gives a nod to her friend Lucas, who grips the device tightly, ready to unleash its power. As the dinosaurs roar in the distance, Emma's voice cuts through the chaos, reminding everyone of their training and the importance of their mission. With a deep breath, Emma activates the device, sending a pulse of energy towards the portal while simultaneously creating a diversion to draw the dinosaurs back. As the dinosaurs instinctively turn towards the energy, Emma and her team watch anxiously, their fate hanging in the balance. With the portal stabilizing, Emma shouts instructions, urging everyone to stay focused as they prepare for the final push. As the last dinosaurs begin to retreat towards the portal, Emma feels a surge of adrenaline, knowing this is their moment to succeed. With a final surge of energy, Emma presses the device's activation button and the portal starts to close as the last dinosaur steps through. As the last shimmer of light from the portal fades away, Emma and Jake share a glance filled with both awe and concern over the eggs left behind. "We need to understand what these eggs represent and why they were here," Emma says, her voice steady but laced with urgency. Jake nods, determination sparking in his eyes. "If we don't protect them, who knows what could happen to this ancient life? Let's set up a perimeter to safeguard this area," Emma suggests, her mind racing with plans. "We can't let anyone else find out about this," Jake emphasizes, glancing around as if shadows might hear him. Emma takes a deep breath, steeling herself. "We have to document everything we discover. This could change everything we know about history." Jake pulls out his camera, ready to capture every detail, and will need evidence to convince others of its importance. Emma smiles, feeling a surge of hope. "Together, we'll make sure this ancient world is not forgotten." As they begin their task, a strange sound echoes through the trees, causing them both to halt and exchange worried glances. As the camera pans over the untouched nest, a soft glow emanates from the remaining dinosaur eggs, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats. The final scene cuts to a city skyline, suggesting the impending clash between nature and modernity as the ethical implications of reviving these ancient creatures loom large. A haunting melody plays as the screen fades to black, leaving audiences pondering the moral responsibilities of humanity in wielding such power over life and extinction. In the closing credits, hints of a secret organization emerge, hinting at darker motives that may drive the pursuit of the dinosaurs' resurrection. As the screen flickers back to life for a brief moment, an ominous roar echoes, leaving viewers breathless and eager for what's to come. In that chilling moment, the promise of a sequel looms large, igniting discussions about the intersection of science, ethics, and the consequences of playing God. The film concludes with a thought-provoking quote appearing on the screen, urging viewers to reflect on the delicate balance between innovation and responsibility.